this week was an amazing week. Probably the best experience I've ever had in my life. And I think if I could sum up the whole week, the theme really of the week, it would have to be Christ's love and the unity that we have through Christ's love. It's just interesting because I always hear people coming to our church and they're always saying, oh, it's such an accepting church. We can really tell that people love each other here. And going out on this missions trip and interacting with all the other groups, that feeling hit me like never before. And it was amazing how people from Virginia, from Iowa, from different parts of Pennsylvania all got together in these crews and worked side by side. And not only did we work together, but we had fun together, and we were just like best friends within 5 days, and it was amazing. So the second 2 days of the trip, the first 2 days, as Leah said, we were at this lady Jones' house, but the second 2 days we went to a different site, which is the Red Lion Senior Center, and we were painting there, and it was amazing how God used every member of our group in a different way, because there was one girl in our group, April. She's from Virginia, and she was pregnant, and she couldn't be around the fumes with the paint. So she got to spend time while the rest of us were painting, spending time with each of the seniors at the center and talking to them and sharing stories with them, and it was just amazing how she got to connect with them. And then there was another kid, Mikey, who was probably about this tall. And it was amazing because we needed to paint a kitchen with certain things that could not be moved. And in order to get the ceiling in certain places, Mikey could fit into a space this big on his back, rolling in that. And then there was another kid, Ben, who reached the ceilings without taking up extra ladders. So it was just awesome how God used us all in a special way to work at these different service sites. And one more thing, he probably doesn't know I'm going to do this, but I just want to say thank you to Dan, because he is an amazing leader. Just to give you a little look at the week, we got lost going to our work sites about 3 different times. We drove through lightning storms with torrential rain and the van going back and forth like this, all the meanwhile while there's our entire youth group singing and screaming inside the car, so Dan wasn't getting much help inside there either. And he was just, there was a group from Virginia where their bus kept breaking down throughout the week, and he connected with their leader and helped them out. He drove them to the mechanics to pick up their bus. And at the end of the week, when we were in our groups going over the strengths of each member in the group, continually, again and again and again, the other people from other youth groups kept saying, when they got to myself or getting to Leah, they kept saying, we really see that you have a great leader, and we see that his leadership has affected you, and you are who you are because of him. So we could just thank Dan, because he was great.
I don't know where to start, because it was an amazing week, amazing kids, and amazing scripture that we had. It's sitting right here. I'm amazed. It was Colossians 3, and I've never gone through it like I did this week. And we did have residents. I was with Jenny and with Chris, and we were at a nursing home, and Stephanie was an inspiration to me because I didn't want to work with old people either. And I said, Lord, you're sending me to a nursing home when you know I'm really good with kids. What are you doing? And I guess he was just opening my eyes to something new. And we were transporting the people all over the place. And this one lady, she was being difficult, but she didn't even know that she was being difficult. She just wanted potato chips. And she saw that the country store was open, and she said, get me up there. And she was in a wheelchair, and get me up there. And I said, I can't take you up there unless I talk to Joan. because your dietary needs, get me up there, get me up there. I want those potato chips. And she said, I have an account, I don't need money. And the country store lady, she said, I don't understand why they gave you someone like that when you're just new here. And I said, well, because I'm being patient. Who knows what another person would be like? And I said, I really love Marcy. Because I spent the week with her. I was on her floor on Tuesday, and we played, we had a lot of fun with the older folks. They have various games that they play. They have crafts they do. It was just amazing and a total change of heart for me, because I never thought that God would use me to minister to older folks. And I thank him for that. And I will never forget Marcy. And there's other people like LaDonna. She really touched me too, because she's not much older. She's in her 40s, and she's in a nursing home because of her physical ailment. And honestly, she's sticking with it. She loves to do the crafts. She loves to do the bingo, and her personality is still in there. And you just talked with them. All of these people, you talk with them for a little while, and you find out, wow, these people are people, and they're loved by God. And just like I've been going the last 4 years with CEF, showing these children are loved by God. These people in the nursing homes around here, around the corner from your house, you can do that too. And I am just blessed to be able to find out. And you know what? These kids found out that too. How many of you guys worked in a nursing home? Nursing home? Okay, a good quantity of them worked in a nursing home or with elderly people, which is different than we work with our VBS, and I think God opened our eyes. As a youth group, we've changed, and we've learned. Our first day was forgiveness, the second day was love, bless you, and the third day was peace, and the fourth day was living. And you're supposed to go home and remember what you learned and live it. And I was just, yes, Lord, let's go home as a youth group and take back to Collingdale. And so that's where we are. And I want to thank you for sending all of us and for sending me. And